All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Big series right here, so we got to step it up.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Here comes the Saints punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Ready, ready. 30 base. Mike. Yeah. You don't want none.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down now, Snow. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Ready up. 53, check 53. Hey, Haywood. Here we go. Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Five.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
At the 24-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
It's going to be a long day.
Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
57 to Mike. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flush to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Pick up the ball. You go take. You got 57 colors, 57 colors.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched the ball last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On first down, it's Knight. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
2 times, 2 times. 3 down. Yellow. 49, check 49, check 49.
On play action, it's Mahomes. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards that time.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Night. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Yellow. Go out, 80. 65. 65. 65. Check 31. Check 31.
On 3rd down. It's Knight, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good, and the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
We got this.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Snow. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ready? 15, run. 15, run. Out, 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 out. X3, 218, jump. Check. Bam, bam. Hey, check that.
2nd and 1. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 8.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
He's tied on the right. Hey, you got 3 down. Watch out. Alert, flare. Hey, echo.
Looking to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded at the 7. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point...
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one, sir.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Yellow. On the line, right? Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. No. Me. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Let's get it. Yellow. On the wing. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 57. Mike. 15. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the
They don't give it here to his running back. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
15. Hey, check Mike 57.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 7 yards there and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
I don't need to. 180. Let's go.
On first down, Knight. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
second quarter. 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
third down and 6 yards to go.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Check 15. Check 15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Look at me. Zipper. Mike, 53. Mike. Big grip.
He'll drop to throw. It's caught. It's Miller.
The 2nd down pass.
On the ready.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Brings up 3rd down.
Get it.
They'll look to throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that one will give them the lead here as we approach halftime.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Saints 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal, give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
That one goes for 24 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. We got three, fellas. We got three. 24 is the mic. I'm going to come back to you. 24 is the mic. You run.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Yoder. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Tight end's right. I love it. 3 down. I got you, baby. I got you. 24 is the mic. Watch the curl. Hey, color. 24 is the mic.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
They're going to look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Ready, ready. 60 outlaw. 53, come on. Come on, G. Go. Come on. 53 to Mike. 52.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go,
And again this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
10-2 stop. Check 9, check 9. He's crouching. He's checking crouch. Smooth.
Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Saints take over first and 10
Let's go, let's
at
go.
their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
On second down, it's Knight. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Target. Check 52. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check 24, check 24. SOS. Yellow. SOS.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Knight. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. It's our time. It's our time.
Hey, orbit.
Let's go. Hey, we got
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Hey, here we go. Check.
Topper!
He's coming.
Look, squeeze!
They'll keep it on the ground. Snow. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Let's go, baby. Check.
Hey, Sam off!
Hot. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch.
Hey, exit!
59.
Back to throw here. And he's got this down to the 35. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
80 weapons. Leo!
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
Here we go. Go out. Here we go again. Slam, slam, slam. Watch twins. Watch twins. Watch twins. Watch
Christian Travis.
They'll keep it on the ground. Snow. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, Snow. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and 5. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play fake. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Motion, motion, motion.
57. Mike, 57.
Switch. Switch.
Yellow, yellow.
Motion, motion, motion.
Come back. Same thing, yellow, 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 yellow.
Echo.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Switch, switch, switch.
They'll run on 1st down. Knight He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have retaken the lead. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. He's got his man on the out route. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
On first down, Snow. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. 2nd and 9 now. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And that one, Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Kill. He's checking. Crash.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup, 1st down New Orleans. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. The 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Just 6'6", pull it high. Check your out read. Hey, zoom.
2nd down and inches. He completes this into the hands of Miller. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
36. Squeeze. Tighten up. 49. Check 49. Watch the safety. Go.
Back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 30, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
It interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check three. Hey, stand up. Check. What up? Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Saints, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates in a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got serious in the mattress. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
And New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you wanna